But I was just mentioning, I think this is for Night Listener about the 13th or 14th time over our careers that we've done this. And I often thought, talking to you for almost all the films you've done, that you would make a good radio night talk show host.
Well, you know, I can do that voice. That
Yes,
voice,
you
that
can.
late night. You can either do jazz or late night books on tape.
Yeah.
We'll be right back. I'll be reading Charles Bukowski, boys and girls. This is like, you know, for me, it was always great. Used to do this thing about Jack Nicholson because he did a couple of children's books, which were kind of sweet. But I wanted him to do Good Night Moon.
Good night. Good night.
Good night, Rabbit. Good night, Lamp. Good night, Hooker.
Yeah. But anyhow, you're very convincing as Gabriel Noon in the film. And
Well, it's based on Armistead Maupin, so it was great because he was around, and I just, you know, Armistead's a very classic Southern gentleman.
Mm-hmm.
Very much he has that voice, and he can get it's very elegant and very soothing, as a Southern voice can be. That's why Southern women say bless her heart, because screw that bitch is so difficult.
I thought it was kind of a mystery about deception.
Very much. It's like peeling back layers of finding out, you know, once he becomes connected to the boy and really wants to, you know, meet him, and, you know. And in some ways, it may be a father instinct. It's like even his ex-lover hits him up with that, saying, you know, you wanted a kid. This is it.
Was it a problem that so much of the dialogue was telephone?
Not at all.
It's not visual.
Well, because, I mean, as you know, that's why a lot of people don't like using video phones. It's the idea of there is still a little bit of protection on that level. And your mind engages more, much like with radio and phone. I mean, when you just hear something, the imagination will engage 100 times more.
And like radio itself, the imagination, you know.
Yeah, I mean, because all of a sudden you can envision, because at one point when he hears her, the voice of the boy's ward speaking, he envisions her as being this attractive woman, and, you know, and then when he meets her, it's a whole other thing.
And that her is played by Toni Collette, one of the fine actresses around.
Amazing, because she can transform herself totally, and that's what I love.
Yeah.
You know, you can see her in one movie, she's gorgeous, stunning, beautiful. She can be frumpy. She can go from one to the next, and in this one be very, very frightening.
You know,
a female character that is that, you know, frightening and disturbed, it's very disturbing.
What I love is talking to you at least once a year.
We'll try and make it once a year habit.
Okay.
Call back our
You make it a habit. You make it a habit to go see Night Listener. Believe me, it's quite a ride.
Thank you, sir.